the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week spread to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. All the option left, it's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent too saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Big strides, look at him go. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your
ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Saints at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, In this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Carr. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing his Carr on third down. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Kamara up the middle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Carr to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Johnson with a reception. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. From the gun, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Azeez Ojulari. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kamara trying the right side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Half 18, half 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Carr. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Able to fight through one tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Gets past one man. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, second and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now they'll throw with Carr. His throw incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. To throw is Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the move you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though that's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
left side with Kamara.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Carr.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Jones keeps it himself, and he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Kamara. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 101 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they